Welcome to Season 2 of the Fit to Love podcast show. Hello and welcome to Fit to Love Tasty Tuesdays. All about cooking, all about nutrition, and all about you. Enjoy the show. Today's show was brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at FitToLoveBook.com. Today's show, grilled balsamic eggplant. We have another wonderful side dish that's healthy for you. And we have back Dr. Meg Haworth. Thank you again for being here. So let's go over this side dish, this another vegetable, and I love eggplant. You know, I'm Greek and Italian, so eggplant is part of me, and so many people don't like eggplant, and so I think if we can give different ways to prepare it that isn't eggplant parmesan, that isn't drenched in cheese, I would love to have another recipe, so tell us about this.
Absolutely, and I've had a number of people that don't like eggplant. They try this recipe and all of a sudden they love it. So, and I think that's one of the great keys of working with vegetables is so many things people think they don't like, but you try it a different way and they love it.
Right.
So, I know what's happened to me. So we're going to start with, this is an eggplant. Got it? We're going to take off the front end here and the back end. It's just going to make it a lot easier to peel. Well, you don't have to peel the skin off. A lot of people do just leave the skin on, and you can just quickly slice it if you want to do it that way. I prefer to take the skin off because I don't like the toughness. So.
And I bet you that's why a lot of people don't like eggplant, is because the skin is really tough. But there's a lot of nutrients in the skin, so if you like it, keep it on. And if you don't like eggplant, definitely peel it, so that way you can try it in a different way.
Exactly. So, and then just with one of these vegetable peelers, just go right down.
She's so graceful with her peeler. I feel like we were joking off camera that Meg is the anal chef. So now we have JJ's the messy chef, Jeannie Peters is the lazy chef, and now we have the anal chef who will never be in my kitchen. Because you just sigh your head in disgrace and be like, she's so messy.
Or you might really like it because I'd be cleaning up everything.
I would like it. I just wondered if you would like
it. There's a perk to it all.
I was juicing the other day.
Sometimes I think that's a good combination, right?
Yeah. Well, as long as you're nice about it. I have someone who comes into my house to look at, to see on the ceiling where the splatters have gone, and kind of looks in it like, yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. So if you come and clean it up, you're welcome anytime.
I won't be rude. I'm from the South, honey.
I will cook for you if you want to clean for me. In the kitchen, of course.
Awesome. So yeah, we'll have just a little bit of extras down here, so just make sure you get that up. If releasing the skin is your goal, like it is for me.
Now, eggplant. When it's ready, when it's not ready, is there a squishiness, a firmness that we want? Can we talk about that for people who don't know how to pick eggplant from
That's really important. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So when you choose an eggplant, you do want to choose a firm eggplant. And luckily, though, they last a long time once they've been picked and or at the market. So this one I've actually had in my refrigerator for a few, like 5 or 6 days, and it's still really firm. So yeah, firm is good, and also I think too about the shape of it, because we're going to be cutting this into rounds. So that
the bigger the round, the better piece you're going to get. And if it's long and skinny, you're going to get really small pieces.
And if that's what you want, that's perfect.
And we're going to be doing it on a grill pan inside, but I have a grill outside, and I grill eggplant all the time. And so if you have little pieces, they'll fall in the grate. Right, so you want to have bigger pieces on a regular grill so you don't lose them.
Exactly, very good point. So we're going to slice them to just about this thick. And it's important to try to get your slices right about the same size, so they grill at about the same rate.
Now, isn't the end thicker or harder and needs a little bit more time? Or is it just because I cut them disproportionately? Is it the JJ mistake, or is it actually that these are
those are actually, they do take longer. They don't have the seeds in them.
Yes. Okay.
So, and they're not as soft as the inside, which is definitely a little bit more squishy.
So make sure to keep the ends on a little bit longer.
Yeah. So, and you'll really see it by the grill marks, and we'll go over that when we get to the grilling part of this. So that's what it looks like. I mean, that was really simple, right? See all these beautiful eggplant rounds? Okay, so we're going to set those aside, and then the next thing that we're going to do is, we're going to have a whisk for this. The next thing we're going to do is make the marinade.
Excellent. Let's make marinade.
So we're going to use balsamic vinegar. So this kind of depends on how much eggplant you have, because eggplant is squishy, spongy, so it soaks up the marinade. So I'm going to do for this eggplant about, that's probably what, 3 tablespoons, quarter cup? Quarter cup right there. All right. It's so funny, I'm always dumping things in because I grew up, my parents are from the South, and on both sides of the family we had amazing cooks, and nobody measured anything.
Right.
And nobody wrote down the recipes. It was all in their heads and their hearts.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how we cook.
And that's what I'd like to encourage people to just try, play in the kitchen, and I know, because some people are like, no, but I know, how much is that? I have to be exact. Okay, this is where it's the creative part of you, the left brain part of you. You can fix it if you screw it up. You can start over again. It's just food.
Exactly. So meanwhile, I put in a little bit of the olive oil, about the same amount actually.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper to taste. I just did maybe 2 or 3 turns of each.
Okay.
And then we're gonna
It's so funny because balsamic vinegar on a table, like when I used to eat bread, or even if I have a piece of gluten-free bread, occasionally with some balsamic vinegar, I'm not that person who dips it in. I don't like it in that. But yet I've had balsamic vinegar on vegetables and things, and it's like, oh my God, this is so amazing.
Yeah.
Or really great balsamic vinaigrette on a salad, and I really love it. So I'm really excited about trying because I've never ever had it on eggplant.
Oh, really?
Never.
Oh, I'm happy. It makes me so happy to share something new. Okay, great. And here's the favorite part of you and me, right? We love garlic. Garlic is good. So
Garlic is a powerhouse, antioxidant, good for your immunity,
exactly.
antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral.
Yeah.
Yes, we know you stink afterwards, but that's when
Everybody eats it and it's fine.
Right. Serve it to everybody, make sure everyone eats it, and then you're all in the same boat and it doesn't matter.
It's all good. So we're putting 3 cloves of garlic in here. You can put more. I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. I'm just going to use the peeler to get the rest of that off. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll take this part, that gets stuck in there, and just kind of send it through. Because we want to get as much of it as possible.
No wasting garlic.
Exactly. And that's the other thing I do. I actually just take the whole, you can eat the whole clove, so
I love it.
just put it all in there.
I love it.
All right. And then we'll finish mixing that up. And so the marinade now is ready to go. And what we'll do right before we put it in the pan, because I don't want it to sit and soak in there for too terribly long. I don't want them to get soggy. So we're going to run them through very quickly before we cook them over there on the stove.
Excellent. All right. So now we're at the grill. Now, if you have an outdoor grill, I would recommend that you use the outdoor grill because it doesn't get your house all hot, and you've got those really great grill marks on the outside. But if you don't have a grill, Meg's going to show us how to do this inside on a grill pan.
Yes. This grill pan has seen a lot of wear. As a private chef, I actually take it around with me. This is a ceramic grill pan, and I actually recommend using ceramic over any other surface, really. It's supposed to be one of the healthiest that we can use. So it's just, this one's just been through a lot. So,
and you don't have your clients buy them?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do, but I also bring mine with me.
Okay.
Because I'll be doing sometimes 2 pans full of grilled chicken for the week,
right.
or turkey burgers or whatever. So that's just part of the deal. So, all right, so we're just going to go ahead and turn this on. We're going to heat this one up, and we want to get it fairly hot because we want to have a good little sear on this.
So on high? Are we on high?
We're on medium high at this
Okay.
point. So, and this stove, personally, I mean, this is an important tip actually, is to know how hot your stove cooks. And then you'll start to see, just how you want this recipe to be. Some people like it a little browner, some people like it a little less so, some people like it black, so just sort of do it the way that works for you. So I'm feeling a lot of heat here, so I think we're about ready. I have a spray olive oil that I like to use. I tend to use this one from Trader Joe's. Some of the ones that are out on the market, when you spray them, they smell like some kind of crazy chemical. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
And so anyway, this one doesn't. Great. So that's one of the reasons I use it. It's extra virgin.
We like Trader Joe's. We also like Spectrum. We also like Whole Foods.
So yeah, Spectrum's great. What a great brand.
Yeah.
So okay, and then JJ, my lovely assistant here.
I'm the Vanna White of the marinade bowl.
So we're just gonna come over here towards the stove. Hear that sear? We want to get a sear on it. That's one of the things about cooking that's really important is sound. So we're really just running these through because we don't want to get the eggplant really squishy, because it will get that way if you put too much moisture in it. They are sponges, that's for sure. Yum. Oh my gosh, this recipe is so good. I love making this one.
And I've done balsamic on grilled mushrooms, portobello mushrooms. And it's, yummy.
Oh my gosh, so good.
So I'm excited.
We're going to have to add the whole garlic.
Yes,
Garlic's got to be in there.
And really, in case you're wondering, you hear me say I get excited about, I am excited about it. Get excited about vegetables. Yeah. We want to eat more vegetables, and we want to enjoy them in different ways and prepare them in different ways. So get excited about your vegetables.
Exactly.
Okay, and how long is this going to...
Okay, so we're going to probably be here for a couple of minutes and just let it get a nice little grill mark on it. So we're just going to wait just a couple of minutes. So then you're just going to want to check it. See, look at that nice, isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous! I like that shade. So we're going to leave it at that shade. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. Now I'm actually going to turn my stove down just a little bit. Here's a rule with grill pans: is your second side's always going to cook faster. So I want it to cook a little bit slower because I want it to cook all the way through.
Okay, so total time you think it takes to grill the eggplant?
About 4 minutes.
About 4 minutes, and you're going to have delicious eggplant to serve as a side dish with any one of your foods. And if you're doing it out on the grill, it's super, super easy. And a grill pan, I need to buy one of those.
Yeah.
What brand is this?
I'm not quite sure.
Great. So just find a ceramic. Awesome. Ceramic grill pan. I love it.
The Fit to Love podcast show offers you 6 days a week of helpful content to achieve the happy life you deserve. Movement Mondays and Tasty Tuesdays are weekly video casts, while Wellness Wednesdays, Thoughtful Thursdays, Freedom Fridays, and Sexy Saturdays are audio-only shows themed every week to address your holistic life and needs. If the show inspired you, we would love for you to share it and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Head on over to fittolove.tv for recaps of every show, resources, and to join the community. That's FIT, the number 2, LOVE.tv. Have a fit and fabulous day.